What's up, gang? Happy Friday. First and foremost, like I always do, I gotta give it out to my gang. Gotta give love to y'all. I love y'all so much. Y'all hold it down for me. Y'all don't be playing about me in them comments, and I see it. So I always gotta show y'all love first. Secondly, shout out to my new subscribers. Welcome to the gang. Get comfortable, because we get down to the real business on this channel, right? I don't hold back. I tell the truth, but I do it with integrity. So before we get started on this Lauryn Hill reading, child, I just want to let all my new gang members, y'all can definitely reach me at my website. I do personal readings for my clients at www.magicalflowerstarot.com. You can find that information down in the video details, and all requests for my celebrity readings and just real life shit, you can definitely hit me up at my email at magicalflowerstarot@yahoo.com. So my personal client readings are from my website, and my email is for YouTube. So I love y'all. So let's get into this shit, right? So y'all asked me about Lauryn Hill for a while. So I was like, you know what, maybe I'll get into that. I feel like the time is right. Let's get into Lauryn Hill. We just did Erykah Badu, so why not Lauryn, right? Everybody's been questioning about her for years. She does have a mysterious feel around her, and she's very private. So like I said, I do shit with integrity. So I know y'all ready, so let's jump into this reading. I'm gonna start it off, I always do, and tap into her energy. Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill, May 26, 1975. Lauryn Hill. So like I always do, I'm going to just tap into her current energy and just see how she's feeling right now, currently, you know, nowadays, and, you know, things of that sort. Spirit, how is Lauryn Hill currently feeling? Show us the current energy that is surrounding her at this current moment, right here, right now, presently. How is she feeling? We know that she is very mysterious. We don't hear too much about her anymore. How is she currently dealing? How is she feeling? Lauryn Hill. Spirit, how is Lauryn Hill currently feeling? What is her current energy, Spirit? Show us. Wow. Look like Miss Hill is going through it. It could be something to do with the law, to justice, legalities. And what's standing out to me at this with this Emperor, to me, this represents two things. This can represent some shit that's going down with her child's father. We already know the Emperor is the father of the tarot, or another male energy. But I feel like this is about taking control as well. Not only with him, she's trying to gain some type of control in a situation. I feel like it might have something to do with her child's father. I feel like something just really recently happened to her that was really unfortunate, especially when I see the coldness between these two people. A series of unfortunate events keep affecting her, like one thing after another. Bad timing, but it's something that was meant to happen. When I see the Wheel of Fortune, you know, what goes up, what comes down. And I feel like, you know, she is really going through it with someone else. I don't think it's just something within herself. You know, Ace of Wands, also somebody's trying to stop her movement, her activity, her actions. Somebody's trying to put a stop to that. King of Swords speaks of truth as well. And there's a Tower moment. So I feel like something, she really going through it right now. Somebody's trying to stop her opportunities hard. I feel like every time she tries to do work, every time she tries to get inspired, every time she tries to really put her foot into something and invest in herself again, especially when it comes to her musical career. We already know the Pentacles represents career, and Page of Pentacles represents, like I said, someone who's inspired. Someone who is looking up to something, someone who is an aspiring type of energy. And it's like someone keeps trying to take her spark away. And I feel like they're trying to do it legally too. That's interesting. But I also feel like this is picking up on several different energies. I feel like this is picking up on her child's father. And I feel like this is also picking up on her career. And just like, it's just always something. It's always something. It's like they try to exclude her. You see how these two people are like just put outside of a building? This represents poverty too. Not saying that she's poor, but she might be trying to get her fight for some type of finances as well. So Miss Hill is currently going through it right now. And I feel like it has something to do with Rohan and trying to take control of a situation. It's like, damn, she feel like she always getting some bad luck about something, some bad news. And it's repeated with the Five of Pentacles reversed. A lot of pentacles, a lot of financial energy, a lot of when it comes to bad investments and, you know, things of that, like a lot of coldness, if that makes sense. Poor Lauren. I hate that all that just came out too. I was really hoping for a better outcome, but we'll see. I'm gonna walk y'all through this reading and see what else come up, and I might do a shadow read on her towards the end, so stay tuned. So the next question is, wow, that was a lot. That was heavy on me. What changed her energy? Someone had put down in the comments, like, and I can kind of see that, like, she was so vibrant, she was so inspirational, she was so aspiring to watch and to look at. She was so high vibrational with her music and her positive energy, but something broke her spirit. Something changed her. Something made her withdraw. Something, and you can even hear it in her voice. Something has broken her. What was the change? What was the energy behind the change in Lauryn Hill's spirit? What was the energy behind the change? Y'all, somebody had also asked about some black magic and Wyclef and his wife. So we gonna see what's going down. Y'all already know how I do when it comes to that shit. What changed her energy, spirit? What broke her spirit? What was the energy behind her change? We saw the difference, the drastic difference. It was night and day. What changed her energy, spirit? What broke her? Jealousy, envy. This is it, y'all. I told y'all, when I see the Queen of Wands, this is the evil eye. Like I tell y'all, the evil eye, the Queen Wands, when it's reversed, she's like a straight bitch. She on bitch mode. But this also speaks of something else on the flip side, on the polarity when it comes to this card, which is the lack of confidence. When someone used to be so fiery, so confident, jump on tabletops, look at me, just really, really charismatic. But when it's reversed, she lacks confidence. Her spirit is broken. Her passion has been put out. That fire has been put out. Plus jealousy. Not unsatisfied. She did not get what she hoped for. That baby daddy, Rohan. 8 of Cups, a breakup. I don't know why I feel like this is also speaking about not just Rohan, Marley, but Wyclef too. Well, we're going to see how this play out. 9 of Pentacles, slow money. It was playing with her money. Death reverse, some changes. Something didn't change. Something didn't start. Like they say, when I look at the Death card, it really means something ending so something can begin. And it's reverse. So she couldn't, it's like something could not restart for her for some reason. Knight of Swords, conflict. Page of Pentacles reversed, exactly, trying to stop her money. This is someone who is embarking on entrepreneurship, a new career, because remember, she was with the Fugees at first, so that was stopped. Page of Swords. See, somebody really had it out for her with this Queen of Wands reversed and with this Page of Swords. I told y'all, like, this is somebody who was going back telling shit about her. This is beyond nosy. This is a snitch. And I was very, very jealous of her. And it looks like it was a woman, too. But it also has something to do with that masculine energy that she was dealing with as well. Which I truly believe that's just not about Wyclef. That's about Rohan, too. So the next read, the next question is, what was the reason behind the Fugees breakup? Now, they say it was about Lauryn messing around with Wyclef, right? Let's see if it has something to do with anything else. Spirit, what was the energy behind the breakup of the Fugees? What was the real energy? What really happened? Show us the truth, Spirit. My candle done went out, child. As soon as we ask that question, right? What was the energy behind the breakup of the Fugees? Big dick. Y'all already know, Ace of Wands. But you know what? You know, I always tell y'all, especially when we talk about other men and things of that type of nature, affairs and relationships, Ace of Wands speaks about big dick energy. It's a big penis, but it also represents the stopping of something. That means really no action, no movement, no moving forward. Money too, and just one unfortunate situation behind the other. Plus, there was a coldness that was developed between the group. Page of Cups, a child, a baby. The world represents reverse. It represents not upgrading, not moving forward with something. King of Pentacles. Somebody also, it has something to do with money. Somebody was trying to be in charge with some money. There's a lot of trickery, bullshit, manipulation too. She had a lot of mental issues because of the Fugees. Family, look at that baby and that child. Could it be the baby mama? In the affair that she had? Knight of Wands, a lot of sex. Betrayal, look at them tears. Heartbreak, stabbing in the back, fighting. Five of Swords. Eight of Pentacles reversed. No, put her out of work. The group just did not work anymore. The Fool. Six of Pentacles reversed. Exactly. So not only did it have something to do, it had something to do with that, you know, Wyclef thing, which is kind of known. People know about that. But it was financial issues as well. So that would cause her to become the Fool, which is start a new beginning, a new journey. And it was a very, very positive, optimistic thing for her to do. It brought up a lot of good success. You know, yellow represents success, successful endeavors. She has endeavors, I'm sorry. She had to go solo, which was very successful for her. And a lot of people thought that she wasn't going to be that. A lot of people wished bad on her. I was going to light another candle, y'all, but I don't got time to stop for that. Let's keep it going while Spirit is speaking. So the next question was, you know what? I'm gonna skip that question for now. See, while we on Wyclef and all that, somebody had asked a question. I never heard of this before, but y'all want to know, was she pregnant by Wyclef? Did she ever get pregnant by him? And then y'all want to know, did his wife ever throw magic on her too? So we're going to get to that. Spirit, was Lauryn Hill ever pregnant by Wyclef? Was Lauryn Hill ever pregnant by Wyclef? Was she ever pregnant by him? Was there ever a pregnancy between Lauryn Hill and Wyclef? Look at that baby mama. That star. The Lovers reverse. Burden. The Devil. There go a child. Page of Cups. I would say yeah. I would say yeah. Big possibility that it was. But if it was reversed, I would say abortion. But what makes me think yeah, because the Ten of Pentacles also shows a mother, Wyclef. That's Wyclef. That's his baby mama, and that's their child together. So she's holding that child, but this is a separate child. This is a separate baby, and it was the star. She really tried. I feel like his baby mother, and just everything that happened, somebody really tried to damage her career. Lauryn Hill is the star. It's reversed. They tried to dim her star power, her light. We already know what time it is with the Devil. If he was married, then that's not what they should have been doing in the first place. The Lovers reverse. That breakup. It was burden in a relationship. It wasn't right. And then you see another child. And it looks like a mother. So, what this tell y'all? My hands ain't dirty, y'all. I just want to put that in. This is chlorophyll on my hand. Y'all, somebody comment below. Let me know how I can get this off my hands, because this stuff be staining like palm oil, okay? So, let me know. I put it in my water, and I just cannot scrub it off my hands. So, moving forward, y'all. My bad. I digress. So, the next question is, y'all want to know, did Wyclef's wife ever throw magic at her? Because Because I believe she was the Queen of Wands reverse as well. The Wyclef's wife, or Wyclef, did they ever throw any type of bad juju on her, magic? Did they wish for bad things to happen to her moving forward? Did they ever throw magic at Lauryn Hill? Did Wyclef or his wife ever throw any type of magic at Lauryn Hill at her career? Did they ever try to manipulate her energy in any type of way? Did they do that, Spirit? Let us know. Truth. I would say the mama did. The baby mother did. Her baby mother was jealous. The moon represents mother, female, feminine energy. It also represents secrets and lies, and it could represent magic. And then when I see the Page of Wands reversed, to me that represents she tried to stop her action. She tried to stop her success, her passion. But Lauryn Hill, she overcame that shit. Strength. This was Lauryn Hill, and this is why her debut album was so successful. Two of Wands, a breakup, a discord, also a disharmony between two women. So I feel like this is speaking on Lauryn Hill and Wyclef's wife, and it could also represent this discord between Lauryn Hill and the friendship, quote unquote, that she had with Wyclef. But see, they tried to fuck her focus up, her vision up, but she overcame that shit with her second album. She was able to overcome that shit. But this also speaks of Wyclef. He was really emotionally unstable, too, behind that situation. He was definitely all in his feelings and not in a good way after that ended between him and Lauryn. So they both was just not feeling her. So I guess the next appropriate question is, what is the status between Lauryn Hill and Wyclef nowadays? Damn, Lauryn Hill I just keep thinking about her current energy. It seems like she just can't catch a break. What is the current energy between Wyclef and Lauryn Hill? Do they speak? Are they cordial? Is there bad blood? Spirit, show us. What is the current energy between Lauryn Hill and Wyclef? What is the current energy? Page of Swords. So it looked like somebody still be really watching the hell out of somebody between the two of them. But I feel like, you know, the Ten of Cups represents, you know, the very, very much issues, stress, and possibly divorce and threatened breakup between Wyclef's wife and him. So I think this is what this is talking about, because Ten of Cups also represents a divorce as well. But I don't think that happened, but this is just picking up on that energy. But it seemed like they really haven't been able to move on all the way from what has happened. And mentally, it seemed like she's still dealing with that. But I will say with the Fool card and the Six of Wands, it's like she has moved past that. Although it's still in that background, I feel like there is still residual energy behind the situation. But she has since, I feel like this is speaking about her moving on since that relationship, the success of her album, the relationship that she had with Rohan. You know, this talks about a new journey, a new beginning, a successful one, and her being celebrated by everyone, her being exalted, her still being beautiful, her light was still shining after that. But I feel that she does definitely still suffer from some residual energy from that situation. And I feel like that Wyclef does as well. That really took a toll out on him and his family, though. I'll tell you that, him and his marriage. And I feel like, you know, with this Page of Wands, this Page of Swords coming up, I also feel like this is Wyclef's wife. She still watches her. She still tries to make sure, you know. She wasn't able to get over that one. Come on now. You cheat with Lauryn Hill. As much as everybody praises Lauryn Hill and seeing that all the time, that really, I feel like both parties are still dealing with that residual energy of what happened all those years ago. Maybe it's some karma too on Lauryn Hill's end. I'm just saying. That's sus, but you know, it is what it is. So the next question is, moving on from that for now. Y'all want to know what is the energy around her never producing a second album? That she won so many damn Grammys for that first album. She barely can hold them all in her hand. She was praised. She had a permanent spot in, you know, musical history for being one of the greats, the legend. What happened? What was the energy behind the second album? What was the true energy? I don't know if it's ever been spoken about, Spirit, but show us the true energy. What was the energy, the real energy, the real reason behind Lauryn Hill not coming out with number 2, a highly anticipated album, I would say, to say the least. Why did she never pursue that second album? Was it children? What was it? Boundaries was violated. Children, Page of Cups. Financial issues. Knight of Cups. That baby daddy, Rohan. Knight of Pentacles. This is the stability that she did get off from that first album. Mental issues. I ain't gonna go into what. Defense. Yeah, she had to really be on defense when a lot of people, because her boundaries was violated so much in the music industry. Marriage. Her connection, her union with Rohan. But you see how that turned out. There he go, the emperor, the baby daddy. New love with him. 2 of Wands, bad planning and bad intentions as well. Judgment. Judgment from the people. Judgment from people that we don't even know about. High priestess. Deep dark secrets. Occult energy as well. Truth. 10 of Cups, family. I feel like at this point, this is talking about her and Rohan. Ace of Wands. Someone stops her from doing that second album. Ace of Wands reversed. Depression, sadness, red flags, and children. There it is again, children. But this is also talking about her legacy as well. Her legacy will always live on, whether she had a second album or not. That first album was monumental in her life. So this next question is, y'all want to know, does she, I'm going to ask for myself, does she do spiritual work? Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Okay, y'all. I'm so sorry. That was so ghetto. But I got a bunch of family over here, y'all. And my mama just called my name, and I had to move the car. My bad, y'all. But let's get back to this reading. That was so ghetto. Excuse me, new subscribers. My bad. I normally don't do crazy stuff like that. But let's get back to this tea, right? Because this was getting good. So, I believe we was on. The next question was, does she have issues with other artists? Does Lauryn Hill have any issues, any beef, any tension with any other artists? Y'all need to check out my my Erykah Badu reading, because we kind of touched on something when it came to something between her and Erykah Badu. Is there any issues with other artists? Yep. Y'all, make sure y'all check out that Erykah Badu reading I did. Absolutely. King of Pentacles. I'm sorry, King of Cups reversed, Seven of Swords. There's been a lot of sneakiness, betrayal, and deception between her and other music artists. And emotionally, it really fucks her up. And we already know Three of Pentacles represents co-workers. Working with other people, artistry. Doesn't that person look like they're creating some art? So this is the issues that she had with other artists. A lot of them were very sneaky. A lot of them were liars. You know, there was a lot of lies. There was a lot of distrust between her and other female artists. And she's having a hard time moving on from that. And I feel like a lot of that is partially, I won't say a lot of it, but there's a big part of it is why she hasn't been mainstream again. It's like, I feel like she has put out other projects since then, but they've been very low key. They haven't been mainstream and not nearly as successful as we know as her first album. Ace of Pentacles reversed. She lost out on a lot of opportunities too, because she trusted other people that she was working with. Ace of Pentacles also represents no action, no work, no opportunity. She's still suffering with this. Strength, reverse. Lauryn has some confidence issues too. I will say that. I've been seeing that as well. So the next question is, how does she feel? Yeah, because I'm going to ask if she do spiritual work towards the end. I'm going to say that question too. She like, y'all like, what? Y'all just, this girl just had us on hold for like 3 minutes. She's talking about putting something towards the end. Don't worry, I'm going to make up for that. Does she have, no, how does she feel toward the new female artists of today's time? What is her energy towards the new female MCs, artists, rappers, singers, everything of the like? How does she feel about the game nowadays? Make sure y'all check out my other reading I did some months back too on the female rap game. That was pretty good. We kind of spoke about how the old school feel about the new school. How does she feel about the female artists? She celebrates them. Some of them. She knows that there has been changes. She knows that things are different now since she was in the industry. But she know also some things are the same. Death reverse. Ace of Wands. She prays for them too. Because she knows, like, man, the game can be really dark. Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands. She celebrates some of them. She just don't fuck with them like that. Knight of Wands, Two of Cups. And she's also, I feel like she has friendships with some of them. The Hermit. She watches them. You see that laptop? Empress. But she knows it's nothing like how it used to be. People don't nurture the game no more. There's no more artist development. Women aren't loving themselves right. She wants y'all to know. There is no more self-love. She feels like they're just showing themselves now. They're showing too much. They're doing too much. They don't take the time to cultivate their artistry the way they used to do back in her time. But she celebrates them. And she knows, like I said, she knows things aren't the same. But a lot is, like I said. So the next question is, where was I at? Okay, so moving towards her daughter. Now, y'all know I don't like talking about kids like that, but hints, her daughter is grown now, and she has spoken publicly about this, you know, so-called abuse and, you know, things like that, which she says she understands now as an adult. What is the current energy toward... What is the energy between... I'm sorry, Spirit. Lauryn Hill and her daughter. What is the current energy between Lauryn Hill and her daughter? What is the present most current energy between Lauryn Hill and her daughter nowadays? Changes for the better. High Priestess. They had their challenges, like I said. Five of Cups, as soon as I said that. There's a lot of past pain, regret, and shame when it comes to their relationship. A lot of things that we won't know about, you know. And I feel like Lauryn Hill was really offended when that came out. When I look at that laptop, I feel like that's Lauryn Hill holding a laptop like, damn, why did she put that out in that media? Yeah, hurt her. Nine of Cups reversed. The Fool reversed. So I feel like she knows that she made a lot of mistakes, and the hidden secrets behind closed doors were exposed, you know. But I feel like they have made amends since then, especially with the hangman, upright changes, positive changes. Judgment from the world. So they are still working through some issues. Two of Wands, Queen of Pentacles reversed. They're still trying to work through some issues, but there has been positive changes as well. The World, there it go again. King of Wands, the Star. That's another thing she felt like, you know, like, damn, I can't catch a break. The Star reverse. I can't catch a break. So I'm seeing a few issues here, but I do feel like they are trying to work through them. But it's not easy. It's a lot they got to work through. So the next question is, we talked about Rohan. What about the Marleys? Do the Marleys support her? Do the Marleys support Lauryn Hill? Did she get any support from the Marleys? Because it's a lot of them. What is the energy between Lauryn Hill and the Marleys? What is the energy between Lauryn Hill and the Marley family? King of Cups. There's one person that she could confide in, but they have violated her too. There's some boundaries here. And then I feel like they violated and they disrespected some of her personal boundaries because of the issues, Ten of Cups reversed, that she had with Rohan. King of Cups is really emotionally taxing, you know, to deal with the Marleys. She has a lot of emotional issues too when it comes to them as well. King of Cups, it's like up and down, you know. I feel like she feels like emotionally she does not lean on them. She cannot. Exactly. Seven of Cups, King of Swords, Coldness. Yeah, that breakup with her and Marley, she really didn't get no support. She feel like she's on her own a lot. The World reversed, yeah. It ain't nothing too much going on with her and the Marleys. I feel like she got one person that she connects with. Maybe one or two people that she still kind of like this with, but she relies mostly on her friendships with the friends that she does have and the people that she does trust. Versus his family. She leans more on her friends for that emotional support. So the next question is, the mother's secrets. That's interesting how that feel. So the next question is, this is a good one. Now, I didn't watch this, but somebody in the comments was saying how there was some type of unauthorized biography that came out regarding Lauryn Hill's life. And they said that Rohan's child, his car was caught on fire. And y'all want to know, did Lauryn Hill do that shit? Was she on her, waited to exhale? Did she have anything to do, Spirit, with Rohan's car being caught on fire? Did Lauryn Hill have anything to do with Rohan's car being caught on fire? Now, mind you, he was dealing with other women too, so he just can't be putting that on Lauryn Hill. He probably pissed somebody else off too. But did Lauryn Hill have anything to do with his car being caught on fire? Did Lauryn Hill have anything to do with his car being caught on fire? Sacrifices. Jealousy. A jealous woman for sure. Has something to do with some love. A new love. Five of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, he was definitely into it with somebody. Look at these women. Celebrate. Whoever did that shit was happy as hell it happened. Knight of Cups. It was him. It had something to do with him. Playing games with women. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Put his ass out of work too. Over it. Yep. Justice. They got their get back. Fighting was petty. They was happy. Like I said, whoever it was. But I feel like she did have something to do with it. She said, I sacrificed everything for you. Even my career. A woman scorned. It's a lot of hardships between Rohan and Miss Lauryn Hill. So the next question is, okay, so somebody mentioned some type of interview. See, I didn't know about this either. Back in the 90s that Lauryn Hill had did. I'm going to have to go find that interview too. That if it's out there. That Lauryn Hill did with Miss Wendy Williams. And they said Lauryn Hill made a statement like there was no compassion shown during the interview. So y'all want to know, what is the energy between Lauryn Hill and Wendy Williams? What is the energy between Lauryn Hill and Wendy Williams? Maybe we can get some insight on, what was said. What was the energy between Wendy Williams and Lauryn Hill, particularly between the two of them doing that interview in the 90s spirit? What was the energy behind that interview? Manipulation. She feel like Wendy Williams manipulated and twisted up some of her words. But isn't that what Wendy is known for? Tried to fuck up her legacy. Talked about her relationships. Chariot. It was out of, I said it. Talked about her relationships. Violated her boundaries. Four of Pentacles. The Devil. On some bullshit. Page of Wands. Tried to really break her spirit. Talk about her past infidelities. Cheating and things of that nature. It's very fiery too. Ace of Pentacles. She said, I ain't fucking with her no more. Ace of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Yeah, it ain't ever gonna be nothing between the two of them again. No friendship, no talking or nothing. She violated, she disrespected Miss Hill's boundaries. And I feel like Lauryn said that she didn't want to be questioned about certain things, and Wendy did it anyway. Okay, so this is an infamous question. What is the energy? What is the energy surrounding Lauryn Hill and her perpetual lateness? Why is she always running late to her shows, her events? Disrespectfully late too. What is the energy behind her being late all the time? What is the energy behind Lauryn Hill always being late? What is the energy behind that? Spirit show us. She don't mentally, she don't be there over. She is over a lot of stuff. It's like she be trying to push herself, but she's unsatisfied with a lot of things that have to do with life right now, unfortunately. And yeah, she does get paid. She knows it will bring her financial stability, but and then, it's other things behind the scenes that she's over too. The world. She's over the world. She's over the judgment. Eight of Pentacles reversed. This talks about work, not working for you. Doing something else. Family. This Ten of Pentacles keeps to me talking about, the investments. She's doing it for the investment in her family. And this is also, like I tell you guys, I also think about legacy when I see the Ten of Pentacles. So she pushes herself, because of her legacy, and she knows that's what her fans want. But she is so over a lot of the shit behind the scenes that we don't know about. There it is. Relationship shit. The Devil. Manipulation. Page of Wands. I feel like this got something to do with Hollywood as well. But a lot has something to do with her stability. Mentally too. The Star. Poor baby reverse. Her light has been dim. She just don't got that confidence. And it have a lot to do with shit that we don't know about. And I feel like it has a lot to do with Hollywood. Somebody threw something on her. I'm just going to say that. I try to avoid not always saying that. But if I see it, I see it. Someone threw something on Miss Lauryn Hill magically. That's why. Her spirit is broken, y'all. She just don't want to be involved with the world like that. But there's still that artistry in her. She is an artist to her core. So she's going to always be doing things, but she just not who she was, y'all. I pray that she can get that, you know, that spark back. But we don't know the journeys that people walk, the paths that people walk, and really why they walk them. I think that concludes y'all questions. Yes, it does. I already asked about Wyclef's wife throwing magic at her, and that just confirmed that too. So before I conclude this read, because I feel like I owe y'all for that that little intermission that we had earlier. So the next question, no, it ain't gonna be no questions for this shadow read. I'm gonna let whatever fall out, y'all, is just gonna fall out. We just gonna let spirit speak. Ain't no more questions. Lauryn Hill, Lauryn Hill, Lauryn Hill. 26, 1975. We're gonna get this shadow energy on Miss Hill, but I feel like, you know, we kind of got the gist of it. But let's see. Let's see what shadow energy fall for Lauryn Hill. Spirit, just show us Lauryn Hill's shadow energy. What is she dealing with? Broken family. 10 of Cups. Oh, Lord. The Fool. She got a lot of things that she does to hurt herself and other people as well. It ain't just everybody else. The Fool reverse. Show us some of her shadow energy, Spirit. Lauryn Hill, Lauryn Hill, Lauryn Hill. Spirit, show us the shadow energy that surrounds Lauryn Hill, that plagues her. 2 of Wands, planning. Look at those onions on the ground. That's interesting to me. King of Pentacles. Money, family. 9, and you know what? This is also about 9 of Pentacles reversed. This card always says to me, even though I have it all, I feel like I have nothing. That's so sad. 3 of Cups, bad company. And I feel like this is speaking about infidelity. This is what this is saying to me. Problems with other women. Look at these 3 too. Communication. Balance. 4 of Cups. Just over a lot of shit. She sacrificed a lot, y'all. She feels so alone, though. Temperance. Depression. The Sun reversed. Suffering from bad breath. Not being able to move on from a lot of painful things in her life. She's still stuck on it. It's still in her head. Money. People that she can't trust. She said, fuck the industry. 3 of Pentacles reversed. She just can't trust people in energy. A lot of bad things happen to her. The Hierophant. There go Hollywood. I knew Hollywood was going to pop up eventually. Changes. Justice. Reverse. Injustice. And legal. A lot of legal issues too. Queen of Pentacles. Money. But this is her. We always going to love Lauryn Hill. That is her up on stage. This is her. This is all of us celebrating her. Exalting her. This is Lauryn Hill to her core. Cups. Burden. Emotional burden. There you go. Mental burden. She has a lot of mental issues. I'm not going to call them out, but she suffers a lot, especially from paranoia. She's just not dedicated. She burnt out. She's tired. Queen of Cups. Emotionally, her feelings are just, not stable. Feeling trapped. What's the message, Spirit? Magic. See, when I do my 10 of Cups, when the 10 of Cups pop up for me on the shadow deck, like I always tell y'all, it just reminds me of someone conjuring some spirits up. Let's see what else come out. Queen of Wands. Before I conclude this reading. King of Cups. Yeah, so she just have a lot. Mentally, she's stuck in a place, y'all. Spiritually, she's stuck in a hard place because of a lot of deception around her. She just can't trust. That's that paranoid feeling from them 9 of Swords. Feeling stuck by herself. Her legacy is turned upside down because of all of her personal issues that have come out. And I feel like when I see this, I think in Illuminati. I really think about that, playing chess on somebody's back. It's just a game. She's not inspired. Ace of Swords, Truth. Page of Swords. See, somebody watching her, y'all. Somebody is watching her hard. Reporting everything she does. So it's a reason behind her paranoia. Because there it go again. She just can't trust nobody. 5 of Swords, reverse. Deep conflict with people. Fighting. Look at these red flags. But this is her up on stage. She feel like a puppet. Blood on the floor. More pain, more hurt, more breakup. See, this is talking about Eight of Pentacles work, but it's reversed. Her career is just upside down, and it burnt her out. She's just not moving forward because of all of this behind her, y'all. And she deals with so much, but there she is. She always will be the star, though. No matter what, Lauryn Hill will always be Lauryn Hill. So I'm not going to keep on pulling on this reading, y'all. This reading is taxing. I ain't going to lie. I feel it all in my throat, in my voice. So, again, I apologize for that little ghetto, time breakup, intervention, whatever y'all want to call it. So, let me know, basically, definitely how y'all feel about this reading. Was there anything y'all picked up? I always encourage y'all to look for yourselves, you know. Well, yeah, I'm interested to see the conversation, the discussion in the comments, because I always read y'all stuff. So, once again, you can definitely reach me at my website for any personal readings, www.magicalflowerstarot.com, and for requests for my YouTube and other celebrity readings and things of that nature, because I like to talk about real everyday life stuff too. You can definitely email me at magicalflowerstarot@yahoo.com, and I'm sending my gang so much love, light, prosperity, peace of mind, success, happiness, abundance, all those things. I pray for you and your family, and all the things I pray for you, I pray for myself. Until next time, Ashe.